Alien Romulus getting an official VHS release from 20th Century Studios. Now, if you were old enough to be around when these were regular, everybody called them VCR tapes. Now, there
Yeah.
may have been subsets of people that said VHS cassettes or some sort, but to my knowledge, and I lived through the whole period from start to end, and everybody said VCR tapes.
Yeah, that's the way I remember it too.
The resurgence of the VHS format continues with 20th Century Studios announcing that they'll be releasing Alien Romulus on limited edition VHS on December 3rd, 2024. The fully functioning VHS tape was created in celebration of the 45th anniversary of the legendary Alien franchise, and the box features artwork by renowned artist Matt Ferguson. Okay, now, having just read that, fully functioning. Is that do they think it's some kind of like relic from the 17th century?
I think so.
Like fully functioning, like that boggles the mind. A fully functioning VHS cassette or VCR tape, as it was actually said. Fully functioning. That's like going. This has been released on physical media, a CD-ROM, a fully functioning CD-ROM. You know,
Well,
it's a bit much.
yeah.
It
And
just it goes, it speaks for the mindset of a lot of these young people.
yeah. Well, my question is this: who's got a VCR these days?
That is a good question. Maybe there will be some resurgence of VCRs, VHS players, because if these studios continue doing this, kind of like a lot of people are buying records again.
Yeah.
It's like they want the old tech, a way to memor to how do I word this? Anyway,
Mm,
they like the old tech, they like the nostalgia
yeah.
or the idea of it, or they're like, oh, everything older is better.
Yeah. It,
Most things that is absolutely true, but not all things.
well, they like the reminiscence of it, I guess.
Yeah, but many of these people doing this weren't even around then. That's the deal of it. That's the funny thing about it.
Yeah, that's true too. I mean, they wouldn't know how to work a VCR.
Now, a lot of these comments, oh, they just think it's silly. And of course, you got here saying, I take this as about, a catchphrase of the movie. Get off her, you bitch, has been done to death. It's been parodied in spoof films, video games, TV shows, and so on. And you got here going, as someone who grew up at a time when the only options for home viewing were VHS, I can't fathom why anyone would ever want to go back to that shitty format. It's not even, oh, this is fun, nostalgic type of gig. Well, I don't know. It was nostalgic to me, and I'll tell you why. Sure, the resolution was crap, but those CRTV type TVs, the old, tube style type TVs, they showed things different. They blended the pixels better. And while it may have been a lower resolution, it felt like a smoother experience ultimately.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, not to mention the aspect ratio of a TV then.
it was easier on the
Yeah, I
eyes.
mean, you could take everything in and not look to the left, look to the right, notice this, that, whatever. You could be wholly consumed by what you were watching, by
Yeah,
consuming what you were watching.
yeah.
Now, my complaint with the movie, and yes, I have seen this latest Alien movie. Well, one observation is it almost feels like they tried to simply remake the original, like keep it so much like the original, but it didn't have the same actors, and it just didn't come off the same.
Well, the creature in the end was. I see where they were going with it, but it seemed a little hokey,
And my
you
biggest
know?
complaint is all the phallic shaped alien stuff. When the
Yeah,
face huggers, now we've had a lot of alien movies by now, but the face huggers never had a big dong they were trying to insert down somebody's throat until now.
that is true. And what about the lady parts?
Yeah, and the clamshells.
How do you describe it
Okay, there was
without
no mistaking that these were phalluses.
yeah.
There was no mistaking, and that just disgusted the hell out of me. I mean, I was like, hey, I could be all right with this movie. It's all right. It's not great. It's all right until that, and I'm like, nope, just nope. That
Yeah,
this is a failure.
it's
Forget
like,
this.
"Ew, mm-mm." Well, when they were being born, they were coming out of the lady parts, and I didn't wanna see that either. It
Which
was
I believe it also
ew.
squirt acid on someone.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I have lady parts, natural lady parts, and I just ew, you don't wanna see that stuff.
You feel like a natural woman.
I am a natural woman, I'm not surgically altered or nothing.
And then I'm a natural man, and I don't want to see no face huggers with a big schlong trying to ram it down throats. Hell no, I don't
No,
want to see the lady part aliens either secrete,
ew.
secretions and little baby
No,
aliens.
no, mm-mm.
Okay, but that's been a quick update, interesting tidbit of news on Alien Romulus, and we're out.